If you're a seasoned From Software enjoyer, then by now you probably know that many of the characters, bosses, and items in the Souls games are inspired by a little-known manga by the name of Berserk. And Elden Ring is no exception. That's because the game features a greatsword that is nearly identical to one of Guts' many greatswords used throughout the manga, as well as an armor set that, while not identical, really gives off those same dark cloaked knight vibes as a berserker armor. Now, this Guts build has been around for quite a while now, probably since the game first release, and you may have already used it. But with the recent release of Elden Ring's DLC expansion, the Guts build is evolving. You see, there are some new moves and weapons that make this build that much better. Before we go into what's new in the DLC, I'm going to show you where to find this sword and this armor. But I'm going to go quick like Lightning McQueen. So first, teleport over to this Grace and Caelid. Then race along the path to the east until you come across the 2 T-Rex dogs. Then sneak past to the left and the greatsword is going to be in this chest right here. Boom, halfway done. That was easy. Don't die. The armor set is located in this area here. But to get here, you're going to have to grab 2 halves of the Erdtree medallion. Let's start with the left half. Go to this area on the map and complete Castle So. You'll know you're at the end when you see this staircase leading up to a golden fall gate. I already killed the boss, so it's not there. Kill the boss and exit out the door in the back. Take the elevator up and you'll find the left half right behind this ghost chilling on the edge. Now for the other half, teleport to the village of Elbenric's Site of Grace. Take the path leading upwards to the right until you meet this guy right here. He's going to be disguised as a pot. Go ahead and roll into him. Do not hit him, otherwise it might mess things up. Talk to him for a bit, and after a few lines, he'll give you the other half. Alright, now with your 2 freshly scavenged halves, you're going to want to go ahead and teleport to the Grand Lift of Rold. Walk up and switch the actions so that you see Hoist Secret Medallion. Go ahead and click that, it's going to take you to a secret area. Once you're up there, go ahead and progress through the catacombs by taking the main path until you see the exit at the end. Okay, exit into the constipated snowfields, and this part's going to be a little bit scary, but just look on the map, there's a Grace directly north from where you currently are. If you haven't already, teleport there, otherwise make the ride through the fog. Once you're there, access the Grace and pass the time until nightfall. A short ride south, there'll be a caravan with 2 giants pulling this giant coffin. Along with them, there's going to be 2 dark horsemen. Kill them both, and you get the armor. Easy peasy. And now, let's get back to the new DLC stuff. So we know Guts' main weapon is his freakishly massive slab of iron that the manga calls a sword, but he also has an array of peripheral weaponry. Most notably, his repeating crossbow and hidden cannon stored in his false arm. Since there was already a cannon featured in the base game, we're going to focus on the repeating crossbow. That's right, baby. They added that shit. But first, I'm going to show you where you can find a move that lets you do the Guts signature flipping slice. They were something similar in the base game, but this one is better because you can do it 2 times. And it's on the way. Let's go. I'm going to try to keep this as spoiler friendly as possible, and I'm only going to show the first map. So this Ash of War is really close to this Site of Grace at 3 Paths Cross, so teleport there. And then we're going to ride north along the edge of this plateau until you see a small camp on the left. The Ash of War is called Savage Lion's Claw, and you'll find it right here in this camp. Go ahead and teleport to this Site of Grace right here and equip that bad boy. Alright, from this Site of Grace, you're going to follow my exact path that I take here. There is a different way to get to where we're going, but that way requires going through an entire legacy dungeon and defeating a difficult boss, so this is the easiest and quickest way to get here. We're going to go through that archway and past these poison swamps. There's going to be 2 of them. Keep going along the edge until you see this jump spring right here. Now, this jump spring is actually going to be broken, so you're going to come up here by this area right where I'm standing, and there's going to be a pile of rocks. Go ahead and break them, and then the jump spring will be working again. Drop down, take the first jump spring up. And then there's going to be a second jump spring up on the ledge here. And now this one's a little bit weird because it's actually going to take you directly into a mini dungeon. So right when you get up here, grab this Site of Grace, and then I'm not going to show you anything in this dungeon, I'll leave it for you to discover. Explore the dungeon if you want, but either way, find the front entrance and make your escape. There's going to be a Grace right out here, which is where you're going to want to heal up. Alright, once you're healed up, take the path to the north through a tunnel, and what you're going to see is one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in this game, but I'm going to let you discover that for yourself. Shortly outside that tunnel, there's going to be a corpse in the grass, and there you go, baby. That's where you find the repeating crossbow. And now, the Guts build is finally complete. Alright, that's it for this video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and share it with a friend, because if you do, then you're a cool and sexy individual. And as always, fart in my eye.